Are you ready to teleport to the distant years of 2006? Nah, we don't have the curse of 2010. We are the curse of 2010. Imagine you there as a young child, growing up in the middle of the 2010s. It's summer, the cicadas are singing, and you are watching your little Naruto. Playing there some Maple Story, Ragnarok. If you were more eccentric, maybe Grand Chase, you already were practically a stink otaku through and through. But a desire awakens in your head, and now you want to dip your little toes in the anime world waters. Beyond the obvious ones, right? One Piece? Bah. Death Note? Full Metal Alchemist? Get those normie anime out of my face. The deeper you go, the darker the creatures you encounter. Not that back then there were as many options as we have today. But then you get to this. Oh, character of the hour, purple hair. It looks pretty flashy. Oh, it's humor. Huh, not many people know it. Let's go. Bokusatsu Tenshi Dokuro-chan. If you are going to watch this little anime today, hold on tight, because the curse of the 2010s is going to try to grab you very hard. For those who don't know what this curse is, it's when an anime gives off an obvious air that it was made around 2010, with probably a very low budget. Dokuro-chan is the perfect example of this curse, an anime that doesn't care about anything. People turning to monkeys, exploding, coming from the future, slideshow, the main character appears with another hair color in the second part of the anime. Psst, whatever. It's a cluster of millions of completely off the hook ideas and jokes in just a few minutes of runtime. As long as there's a character on screen, shit is going to happen. Think, one day a girl appears at your house and says that she's an angel from the future, which is there to prevent you from making a machine that will end the world in the future. Because with a girl carrying a brutal bludgeon, that obviously means death right there, right? It's up to you to believe it or not, but doesn't matter. Kusakabe Sakura now has to deal with her, because he was the one who made the horrible machine in the future. Dokuro-chan is a traitor. She was supposed to go to the past and kill Sakura, but she doesn't want that. Yeah, preventing him from dying doesn't mean you can't kill him, right? All she has to do is make a few pipirupi and he go back to normal. Because nothing says I love you better than a club with spikes to the head. It's a very morbid humor, with blood spurting, limbs being cut off, characters making jokes that would put you in jail just for thinking about it. So if you don't like this kind of thing, you would probably not enjoy even a single drop from this. But if you like works like Zetsubo Sensei, it's just your type of humor. But it's definitely not a mainstream anime. Practically everything shown in this anime would leave a normal person completely stunned or astonished. There are 6 episodes that basically serve as a dump of very heavy jokes without much sense between them. For a certain type of person, this is exactly what makes Dokuro-chan one of the best works of humor of the time, but that's what hinders the enjoyment of the rest of the community. Unfortunately, what suffers from the curse of 2010 here, it's not only its animation and its visual style, its jokes also haven't aged very well, and you can perfectly see the style of jokes of veggie people of the time. Furthermore, yes, it's a story that only focuses on humor, and we have really good jokes that you have to let out, at least a little, but more often than not, you watch everything kind of okay. It's Sakura being cut in half, Dokuro doing something stupid, and you are just there with a blank face looking like a potato. The jokes just go down the drain, and quickly everything becomes tacky. And all of it almost goes on in a loop of similar jokes that are maybe just a little heavier than the previous ones. If the work itself doesn't take itself at all seriously, even if the central idea isn't to take anything seriously, it's difficult to convince those watching to take seriously, not to take it seriously. Got it? Yeah? Good. I did not. Anyway, Bokusatsu Tenshi Dokuro-chan is a relic of years gone by, a product of a time where the humor was different because of its incredible joke density. If you want to teleport to the past just for a couple of hours, you will laugh a few times, it's inevitable. But just like the community's overall perspective, the chances of you clicking with the humor, now it's worse, but even back then, it's pretty slim. But the feeling of nostalgia that passes through your veins while you watch is bizarre. It's as if you went back to that time with a CRT monitor, dial-up internet, and feeling 100% guilty because you are watching an anime so wrong that you simply shouldn't have been watching when you were 12 years old, even if you literally didn't live through that. It's really crazy. I think watching this anime, or reading the manga, or the novels, is the closest you will get to getting high on mushrooms without actually eating colorful mushrooms. You live each episode doubting whether reality is real and whether you are alive like you used to be before watching it. And if you've seen this little dance somewhere before, this is where it came from.